Hello everybody, I've got a Seat Ibiza here, and as you can see, the engine management light is on. I will run the engine so that you can see. Is the engine running? You can hear the engine is running. Rev it for you to see. Okay, engine management light is on. So want to investigate and show you what's wrong with this car. So I'll take you to the diagnostic machine right now. So here we go. I've just brought up codes here. We've got a P01 or 100. Usually some of the diagnostic machine is just P0100, which is mass air volume. Okay, and then we've got a P010300, mass or volume airflow high input. So this one is giving us a clue. It's telling us that it's a high input. So because of that, it's suggesting to me that there's extra air that is coming in that we should not be getting. So we want to see where that air is coming from. But in the meantime, I'll take you back. I will take you back. Forgive me here. I'm videoing this and I'm talking to you as well. So I want to go to data. Let me show you something here when it comes to live data. Since we said it's an air mass meter, I'll take you to the mass airflow. That's what I'm looking for. There it is there. Okay, so you look at this number there. Okay, I've got 6 grams per second. This is a 1.6 engine. It should have at least 10 grams per second. So we are going half. Okay. So normally whenever you see the air mass meter going half, you want to suspect that it's getting extra air, especially from the EGR valve. Okay. So what I'm gonna show you a simple trick that you can do to verify that this is the case. So I'll take you to the car. Right, I'm right in front of the engine here. This is our EGR pipe, right? That sends gases back into the intake. So I'm gonna take this one out. I want you to watch that number there. Okay. Yes, you see what it is right now. It's 6, around 6. So when I take this pipe out from this so what I've done is I've just loosened that pipe, and I'm gonna put my hand in here to cover. When I go like that, I can feel that there is pressure already. Listen to this. Listen to the change in sound. There is pressure coming through this pipe, which it should not be. So watch this number now. Let me see if I can. You see that it has jumped to 8, 9. So that proves that now the air mass meter is working on its own. It has now eliminated the EGR gases, and it's now just relying on what is coming. The engine is relying on what is coming through the air mass meter. So this is how you test these Volkswagen engines to make sure that they are not bringing gases all the time. So the issue, what is the problem? The issue that we have here is this EGR valve that is stuck open. Okay, we have an EGR valve that is stuck open, which is letting gases all the time go to the engine. To some of you, my subscribers, I've told you that every time the EGR valve opens, the air mass meter will cut by half. So should be 10, it goes to 5, sometimes 6. Okay, so I have proved today. I found a good video for you. So this is how. Don't just throw away an air mass meter. Don't go and get another. It's actually burning my hand right now. The gases are that hot. Now they're beginning to burn my hand in the glove. So I'll have to take my hand out. You watch what happens when I connect this. Look at that number there. Look at that number. See that? We'll try and zoom for you. There you go. Perfect. This is the effect of a stuck open EGR valve. So when you look to diagnose an EGR valve, this is the simple trick that you do. I'll show you. I removed the clip here. That clip that holds this pipe here. And as well, you need a 30 torque screw for, can someone give me a light, please? Where's the wheel light? So I was saying to you, take a 30, loosen these ones here, these two screws, so that you'll be able to, to move this one forward and put, you don't need to put your hand, whatever you want to put here, it's up to you, as long as you can close that. Okay, then if you see this number jump up, once you see that number go up, if this number here goes up, then you know that you have an issue with the EGR valve. So what I'm just going to tell my colleague here at this, I'm fixing this car at work. I'm just going to tell him there's an option. Either we put a blinker there, but if we put a blinker there, I want to suspect that the engine management light will stay on all the time, or we have to change the EGR valve. So it is up to the owner of the vehicle. I can confirm that I spoke to the owner of the vehicle and asked him, to pick his choice, on whether to fit an EGR valve or to put a blanking plate. So he chose to put the blanking plate. And after putting the blanking plate, I was worried about, is the blanking plate going to cause the light to constantly stay on? But what I actually found out was that the blinking plate did not actually cause the light to come on. It actually extinguished the light. So which side do you put the blinking plate? It is the side that is on the block, that silver pipe that my hands are holding. You follow it to the block. That is this side. Follow it onto the block, 2 screws there or 2 bolts. Take them out, and you can put a blanking plate there. Make sure that it's thick enough not to be damaged by the pressure that is coming from the EGR valve. And so after that, the light just went out, so there was no issue. My fears were alleviated in that respect. I thought maybe before I close this video, I'll take you to Autodata and just show you how they encourage you and me to check the mass airflow. As you can see, I've got the C-type ether here, 1.6. It's a 2014, and this is what they tell you and me to do. They say check mass airflow sensor, pin 2 and ground. All right. They say check these 2 pins. Ignition should be on, and you'll get 11 to 14 volts. They give you the wires of the colors of the wires, SW, which is black, and GE, which is that yellow, and then they just say, and F, you can go to the battery. So they'll tell you that if you don't get what you are looking for here, which is a voltage, check supply voltage, test a harness mount plug. Guys, checking power, if you could go and check power on this thing, you are going to get it. Okay, you get the power, okay, but would that solve your problem? That's my question. It doesn't. It does not solve the question. Solve the problem. So let me take you to the wiring diagram and just show you here, in case someone will be working on this car, you can make use of this wiring diagram. So here is a wiring diagram. That's B30 here. That's our air mass meter. And let me bring this up here. As you can see, pin number 1 goes to plug A. Maybe let me see if I can help here. Does it have no, it's not showing us. Let me see. No, it doesn't show actually. Sometimes they do show you how many plugs you have. So here we've got plug A and there's plug B. As you can see, there's B there. Let me see if there's plug C. So this is on the ECU. We just have 2 plugs, okay? A and B. So for the air mass meter, which is this one here, as you can see straight away, it brings the wee picture there. That's the air mass flow. So you go then to your pin 1 on the sensor is coming from pin 39 on the ECU, and in your pin 2, watch your pin 2. That's the one they told us to go pin 2 and ground. Why did they say that? Because pin 2 is fused. That's our power. Okay, that's battery voltage there. And if we go to pin 3, then there's pin 3 there. Pin 3 goes to pin 18 on the ECU. So and the colors, as you can see here, you've got gray and white, you've got red and green, and then you have got black and yellow up here. Okay, you see that? If you highlight it, it tells you what it is. Let me see if I can do it this side. Maybe it's not, but it's showing me on this one here. Okay, so that's the air mass meter. Quickly, how does this thing work? You know, to some of my colleagues, some of the students who may not, be aware of how this works, right? Inside this air mass meter, we have a resistor. Let me call it a resistor, or let's call it a hot wire. And then that wire is it is kept at a constant temperature. So as the air flows in, the air cools down that wire. So as the wire cools down, the ECU ramps up the current to keep it constant. Ramp up as the more air comes in, cools it down. The ECU is fighting that cooling down. It's ramping up the current. So how does the ECU know how much air has come in? One of the ways that it knows, it will look at that current change. It knows straight away from the calculating from the current. It will know exactly how much air is coming in. Look, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I just thought, you know what, let me give you this this bit here in case someone is working on this wee car and then you need to know what the wires are. Where is pin 3 going to? Where is pin 1? Which one is my power? So yeah, there you go. And as you can see, when it comes to to testing, it's not good. When it comes to checks, it is not good at all. It is not good at all, because it just tells you go to pin 2 and ground. Yeah, then you get power. So is it? So does it mean then that it's working? I don't get it. So sometimes I think we need to put more here to help technicians, but some of this information, it doesn't always help. It's okay when you're looking for power. Let's say this thing is not powered and you're looking for power. Yeah, that's all right. If that wire is open, that's fine. But as to how it works, and what to expect, since ours is dropping to half the voltage because it's getting additional air from the EGR valve. So the map inside knows straight away that, oh, the EGR valve, is open, and then it takes away, half of the air mass meter to accommodate what is coming from the EGR valve. That's what we have in this issue. I hope you have enjoyed this wee video. And please remember to subscribe to Jamro's Electronic Solutions. I thank you all.